to show you how exactly the exchange rates are working and how what we're doing is really exactly the same as what is done in the API. So if I go here, I'm going to do a get quote currency pair AUD to USD, and that's the value date. Here you can see the rate is 0.7026. I am going to go look over here. We'll refresh this. We'll go GBP. We'll go back to AUD. So the rate here is 0.7061. Okay, so what's the difference? 7026, 7061. Basically, what we're doing is Afex has a fee of 0.5% embedded in the rate that you are giving us. So rather than giving the user the rate of 7026, we are essentially giving them the real exchange rate. So we're marking it back up to what the wholesale rates that Afex is receiving, this 0.7061. But before we do that, we're saying we take a 0.5% fee out. So if you send 14,200, whatever it is, you take a 0.5% fee out, which is the same way of doing it, and then you multiply it by the wholesale rates that Afex is getting, then you'll get $10,000. It's essentially the same way of, well, it's the same way of doing the same thing. So here, let's say we have 10,000 US dollars. The rate we're getting, we want to convert that back to Aussie dollars. We can use this rate. Let's do, we have 10,000, and we're going to divide that by 0.0726. 14,232.85. 14,232.85. Right? It's the same value. Or we can do this, 10,000, and we're going to divide it by that exchange rate, but we're going to divide it by that exchange rate we're going to divide this exchange. We'll start again, actually. I'll just show you that it ends up being the same thing. We'll do 14,232.85, and then we're going to take out 0.5% fee. So by doing that, we're going to multiply that by 0.995 because that's 0.5%. So essentially, we're doing this, we're multiplying the 0.5% by the use send value as opposed to multiplying it onto the live exchange rate. So we could be doing 14 times this times 0.0, there we go. So that's, yeah, exactly, $10,000. Or essentially what we're doing is when we get this 0.0761, what Afex is doing, we can take this out. Afex is giving us an exchange rate that is over here, right? So this exchange rate is going to be 0.7026. 7026. So we're literally just, rather than giving the user this wholesale rate, we're marking it up to the real rate, and then we're marking it down back up here. It always ends up as being the exact same value. It's just a marketing thing. It's what TransferWise does. As you can see, when you send money, TransferWise marks it. So yeah, they have the 0.5% fee. Here's the guaranteed rate. We'll look at AUD to USD. Similar rate, 0.7064. 7061, just the difference in wholesale rates. Very similar rates, and we take a 0.5% fee out, and you get similar numbers. So that's all we're doing. If you choose to pay Harvard, here's the UI. Let's go next. You put in your details so they know which Harvard student is paying. You get a summary of the transaction. This is going to adjust based on how the exchange rate is fluctuating. Here are all my details. This is all going to Afex. We're going to the final confirmation page. It says this many AUD, this many US dollars, your rate 7061, your fee 71.6. So it's all there. Hit confirm, and should be all good to go. It takes a little second to load, but there we go. Just a little issue with rounding here, but here, remit your funds to Bank of America, download a PDF of the transaction. The trade number is down the bottom here, and you can go back to this at any time. We've created a unique URL for the user that they can go back to. Here's the reference number, the payment description they have to put in the transaction, the deadline to pay, everything's all there.